So yeah, I just got a haircut, and honestly, I don't even know why I'm telling y'all that because y'all won't see it and will probably never see it. Yeah, basically, I'm trying to do something a little bit different. I'm just gonna play the game and talk about random stuff. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna get some dailies done. I'm gonna use the speed shot because I want to get some of this mastery done right here. But yeah, let's just hop into it. I do mostly just want to complain about work. To be so real with you, I've been doing YouTube for like I don't know, almost a little bit over a month, I think, and it's fun, and I've mentioned work briefly before in some of my like first Reddit videos, but I didn't really go like too much into detail, and I still don't really plan to. But ooh, I'm mega charged. Yeah, I still don't really plan on going into detail too much about it. I don't really want to talk about where I work or like get into too many of the specifics. But I will say I work in retail and I've worked at this job for like 2 years, right? And it's like an okay job, right? Like I really and truly I don't absolutely hate it. There are other retailers I could work at that I know would be worse. But still, I still have to deal with like everyone else. I still have to deal with really bad management, and that is just like I guess to be expected. Oh goodness, there goes me. But yeah, like I said, it's like still got to deal with crappy management and just you ever feel like it's just directed at you, even though you like know it's not. So I was on my vacation last week, and that's a whole can of worms of itself. Cause like it was a good vacation, but some silly things happened that I had to deal with outside of work, and everything's fine now. But I was on vacation, and we get our schedules on Friday, and so I get my schedule, and for like the majority of summer, I had been getting 40 hours or really close to it. But we recently hired someone else, so I knew my hours were going to get cut, like eventually, which is like fine. But I see my schedule, and I see that firstly I'm scheduled 4 days, and not only am I scheduled 4 days, I'm scheduled one day completely outside of my department, which is weird, but it's like that's whatever, okay, fine, because that's a day I usually work mid shift, and that day I get off really early, so I can't get too upset about it. And so I'm just like, all right, that's fine. I'm scheduled 29 hours whenever I've been getting scheduled 40, but whatever. I go into work, and I'm really trying not to think too much about it. But I get in, and everyone greets me, everyone says hi. And then I look at the schedule. I see my schedule, and it's what I was scheduled on the app and everything. But I also see that the guy that we had just hired had more hours than me, and it wasn't like a lot. I think he had 32. And that's like, whatever, that's fine. And I was trying not to let it get to me, but throughout the day, I just after being off for a week and then going back and just like being met with that, I was not feeling it. So luckily, I was off the past 2 days, and all things considered, I've had a pretty good past 2 days. Got to hang out with my girlfriend a bit, posted some more shorts, which is what I do for the most part. I do want to try and make more long form videos, but that has proven more difficult than I thought it would, which makes sense, right? The shorts and long form are like completely different beasts, and I might just not be built for long form content, but I don't know. I'll still give it like a shot every once in a while. And honestly, like, I have so many different ideas for what I want to do and the kinds of videos I want to make, but it's just hard to try and make all of them like synergize with each other because that is kind of important for like a successful YouTube channel. But I'm sure sooner or later I'll get it down. Ooh, look at this guy. Let's go ahead and take this dude down. I'll actually let some people know that there's a chaos here. But yeah, I'll go ahead and take this guy down and then wrap up this video. Hopefully he gives me like an okay amount of XP. And he did not. I am on my, what, 35th day streak of getting all my dailies done. If y'all look in the description of this video, I will have like a link to my group chat. No one's in it other than me right now, but this is it right here. And if y'all want to join it, y'all can probably search that up and it'll come up. But yeah, man, I don't have much else to say, so I will catch you on the next one. Later.